Hi, I'm Justin Deering, and we're going to talk about um, cleaning doorknobs. Now, these are actually not key locks, so I don't know. I guess you can call this locksmithing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not a locksmith. I'm just a guy who makes YouTube videos. Of course, you all know that. Oh, you'll quickly figure that out by my videos. So, these locks are older than me. Now, this one kind of turns freely. Okay. And I don't have the full mechanism of this lock, right? So there's this piece, and then there's the side that goes on the side of the door, that with the latch plate, and of course there's the latch plate that strikes that. But anyway, this one's kind of loose. This one will not turn at all. This one I can't get to turn at all. Like I said, these locks are older than me. Now, the proper way to lubricate a lock, the old method used to be graphite powder, okay? And graphite powder still, now this won't even turn mechanically. Anyway, this all sorts of screwed up. The new way is silicone lubricant, right? Okay, and basically what you don't want to lubricate your lock with is what I'm using now, which is WD-40. Okay, so WD-40, I buy it in, I buy it by the gallon. Well, I've only bought actually 1 gallon of it. I put in little containers like this, and then I use a lot less of it than if I, had the aerosol can. The aerosol can is terribly expensive, but, it just seems a little wasteful to me. Really, do I sit there and say, well, if only I could make it penetrate. Anyway, I do have graphite lubricant, which I will, but tomorrow I'm going to, so graphite used to be the preferred method, but now there is a spray-on dry Teflon-based coating, which is superior in all ways. But WD-40, while not a very good lock solvent, not a very good lock lubricant, is indeed a very good, there we go, oh, that's like slick as butter now, okay? That was the one that was always turning, but this one is now slick as butter, okay? The really good thing, and as you can see when I turn this, that little piece comes out. Not exactly sure why that comes out. Not sure why there's like a dead mealworm in here. Once again, that dead mealworm could have died before he was born. Could have been disturbing his little tomb here. But anyway, the problem with using lubricants like WD-40 is that they will basically collect here and gunk up everything. That more dust will get in here, mix with it, and eventually gunk up in here. Now if you do want to use a regular oil lubricant, after you do WD-40, because you don't have a proper graphite powder or silicone lubricant, definitely use PB Blaster or Liquid Wrench would be a slightly, well, I don't know what Liquid Wrench is exactly composed of. That is turning like butter. That is great. Okay, that's turning like butter. Yes. But this is the hard one. So we're going to take that. Yeah, or you can use 3-in-1 oil, or something like that. But basically what happens is you'll have to keep reapplying the oil because the dust will get in here and gunk up, mix with the WD-40 residue, or whatever, and then you have to keep reapplying it. The problem with WD-40 is WD-40 will dry out relatively quickly because while it's a combination of kerosene and mineral spirits and anyway, we're going to try to mechanically turn this. There we go. There we go. Okay, we turn that. So we got that to turn one way. We're going to turn the other way. No, not really. Okay. We're going to mechanic. So it seems like our problem, okay, now that we got this out here, now that we got that little thing sticking out, I'm not sure what that is. This is not a well-researched video. Okay, now we just have to turn that one. Okay. And by the way, it's very easy to buy it modern doorknob. These are in no way like particularly, you know, yeah, you know, there we go. Anyway, so these are super, super clean now, right? Oh, that's super turning like, now remember, this wouldn't turn at all now, right? Now this is turning like butter. Now, I looked online what a locksmith did, or I was asking about how to clean these things when they get stuck, and I get several suggestions, soap or whatever. But one locksmith said, use WD-40, but then spray it out with an air hose. I don't have an air hose. I can't spray it out very good, but someone else said to use soap and water to get rid of the gunk. Now, the great thing about WD-40 is WD-40 does dissolve gunk very well. So, what I'm hoping to do is, yeah, use this WD-40. Remove all the gunk in here that would get stuck in here with very little WD-40. And yeah, I think I paid $20 for a gallon of WD-40. And, I mean, I hardly made a dent in this container. I think that's I'll say it's a 6-ounce container. Could be wrong, probably wrong. Anyway, there we go. I've reconditioned a lock that I'm pretty sure is older than me now. Now that I've seen this mechanism, so if I could basically stick a small screwdriver in here. And ooh, this was like really rusty in here, okay? But anyway. Yeah, so now all I have to do now is, so somebody said, yeah, to soak these in soapy water if they get stuck. That's what this guy does. So what I could always do, and he said the reason he does that for like for actual antiques, and by antiques, obviously I'm talking about locks he doesn't particularly want to, yeah, that's butter now. That is absolutely butter. Okay. Yeah, so these are, you know, locks of value that had a nice Pantene to them. These are, well, if you can see here, this is not solid brass, okay? This is like thin brass coating over, this appears to be some kind of just like a pot metal, or zinc or something. You know, it's a perfect, I mean, it's a, look, it's a perfectly good metal for the task. Obviously of excellent strength and whatever, and well suited for the task. This is not, and you know, this is from a durability point, you know, it's a last for generations and generations. I mean, it's already lasted. Like I said, I definitely would date this lock back to at least the 70s. Older than me. I was born in 81. Like, I'd be very surprised that it wasn't older than me. But yeah, so but it's still, you know, not like a collectible antique per se. It wouldn't be something I'd go out of my way to buy. It's just, you know, I just saved myself taking this apart, putting this back together. I'll go spend whatever, $5 on some lock lubricant, as opposed to, you know, these things are about whatever, $8 if I get the cheapest. If I get the cheapest, you know, name brand like Kwikset or whatever, interior, you know, bedroom doorknob, you know, that locks like this, that's going to cost me what, like $8 if I get them on, you know, clearance or whatever, and I don't get to pick the color. So yeah, now I got these rehabilitated. You know, and even if, you know, I do decide to buy some new ones, you know, yeah, I got these. I'm a landlord. You know, I have a rental property. I can, you know, clean it up real nice, possibly. You know, maybe I could spray paint these or something. You know, and you know, if a lock, you know, if I ever have a doorknob problem with my tenant, here, you know, here's another lock I can quickly put in. But anyway, yeah, so that's, thanks for watching. Maybe one day I'll show you how to put this whole lock back together. Maybe I'll show part 2 of this video where I get the lubricant and clean it out. But anyway, I'm very happy with how this came out. Thanks for watching.